Goals are an essential component to Google Analytics. If you don't set up goals, you will be missing out on a tremendous amount of data. Goals measure how well your site is meeting objectives, and a goal can pretty much be whatever you want it to be. But typically, it's an action that contributes to the success of your business. It can be a purchase, download, a page view, etc. Goal conversions are a great way to see if your marketing is paying off. In this video, we're going to look at how to go about setting up your goals. So we're looking at the overview report in the conversions section of the left-hand menu. And as you can see, I don't have any goals set up. The quickest way to set up a goal is to click on the Setup Goals button, which I'll do. You can also navigate here by going to Admin, and then under Views, click on Goals. To create a new goal, click on New Goal. And from here, some of you will see this template section in the top, and some of you will not. It completely depends on what industry type you selected for your business. Some industry types trigger this template, and if it's relevant for your business, using the template just speeds things up for you. But even though I have a business that triggered the template, the actual templates aren't what I'm looking for. So I'm going to select Custom and then Continue. Now I need to give the goal a name, and this could be whatever action you're looking to have happen. I'll call this Purchase because I want to set purchasing a particular product as my goal. Then we need to choose the goal slot ID, and we can use this to change the ID number for this goal. We can just keep the default, that would be fine. Then we need to decide what type of goal this is. You use a destination type if you want to track a page someone gets to. An example of this would be for a purchase or a sign up. The last page for either would be either a confirmation page or a thank you page. And we would want to set it up such that the only way to reach that page is by actually purchasing a product or signing up for whatever it is you're having them sign up for. Duration is used for tracking length of stay on a page. For instance, if your goal is for someone to read an article or blog, you'd set the duration of, say, 5 minutes because that would mean someone is staying on your page and reading. You can track how many pages someone views as a goal using pages per session. Then event is like playing a video or downloading an ebook. Since I'm setting up a goal for a purchase, I will select destination and hit continue. Now we need to enter our goal details. The first thing is the destination. And this is the page that will trigger the goal, so I'll enter that in right here. Instead of using the full path, you would enter the / and then everything after that. To the left of this, we have a match type dropdown, which is equals to, begins with, and regular expression. Equals to is an exact match. Begins with is helpful for shopping carts because the last page typically has a different ending to the URL depending on the customer. So you would use begins with and enter in everything before the customer identifier. And that's what I'll use. Regular expression uses expressions to match your destination, which is more complicated than what we should get into for this course. With regular expression, you can add wildcards and meta characters, and this is useful when the URL might change depending on the user or where they came from. You can also enable case sensitivity by clicking on the checkbox. Next, you can enable value. So if we turn on value, we can set a dollar amount that this goal is worth to us. This works if every outcome has the same value. But if outcomes change in value, just leave this blank. Next, we can enable the funnel option. And what this does is allows us to set the steps up as to how a user arrives at a goal. If a user typically follows the same path from step 1 to completion, you can enter those steps by giving them a name and entering in the URL. So it might be landing page to product screen to checkout. And you can configure that here, but I won't configure this for my site. Then, if you'd like, you can click on Verify this goal, which will show you whether or not the goal would have triggered. This means you have to set things up correctly. Once you're done, just choose Save. And now you can see that we have a new goal set up in the admin. We can set up to 19 goals for this property. If you ever want to disable the goal, just click Recording to off.